Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, welcome to Cindy Love and Stitch, welcome to my home, welcome to my Christmas tree. I know Christmas is already over, but I don't know, we're keeping our tree until New Year, so it's still in our home. So welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for joining me. You had to wait a long time for a new video. So, well, thank you so much for coming and visiting my home. And if you're new to this channel and you like the projects I'm sharing today with you, just subscribe and push the bell so you will get notified when I have a new video up. And well, today is Wipparade time, my Wipparade 2022. I have been wanting to film this for a few weeks now, but I just didn't, you know, busy with life and kids and school and pre-Christmas parties and things, and we had a lot of fun. But now it's time for Flosstube, for Wipparade 2022. So welcome. Okay, well, I don't know if I mentioned this. This is a channel about cross-stitching. So what I'm going to share today are all my cross-stitch projects, the current ones I'm working on. And what I also want to share with you today is my finishes of last year. And then, actually, I also want to share my wishes for next year and a stash dive. I think that will be fun. But I think I will make that a separate video. So this video will be about my finishes from 2022 and my whips, the whips I'm working on right now. And the next video I will talk about my wishes for 2023 and the stash dive, I think. Okay, I have my notebook here because usually when I film a video, I promise you guys to, you know, to put links in the description box, but I tend to forget that. So what I'm gonna do today is when I mention to you, okay, I will link this down in the box, I will write it down so I can also remember that I promised that. But first, grab yourselves a cup of tea or something hot to drink. Put on your, how do you call it in English? Put on your ta-da, warm things, shoes. These were a present, a Christmas present. I loved it. I love it. And just, you know, I hope we can make this a fun time together. Okay, what am I going to start with? There's a lot of stuff laying around me, so let's begin with my finishes of last year. Okay, the first one. I don't know if this was my first finish, but it is the first one I want to share with you. Is broken. Yep, I framed it myself, and it was a really cheap frame from a store in Holland called The Action. And I painted it, and I thought, yeah, that's really looked really nice. But I need to I don't know, I need to glue it or do something about it because it's broken. But it was my first finish of 2022. So, and there's a lot of glare, as you can see. I will try to maybe like this. This is the Prairie Schooler. I don't know, country seasons? I don't know what it's called. That's what happens when I don't prepare my floss tubes. I don't know. Oh, what is it called? Prairie Seasons, I think. Yeah, it's the Prairie Schooler. That's what I do now. Prairie Seasons. And this is stitched on a lamb's wool 32 count. I know. And this was so much fun to work on because I could work on this throughout the different seasons. And what I love about this piece are the colors. They're really vibrant and still warm. And I had the idea to stitch them all beside each other. But as you can see, the bottom of the frame, it just broke off, so I need to do something with it. There you have spring with a lot of glare, summer with a lot of glare, autumn and winter. Oh, sorry. but it's a nice piece and a fun stitch, really fun, really fun. So that was my first finish. Then the second one I finished in 2022 is, I believe, this one. Was this 2022? Yeah. I think it is. I think it was. Let Love Rule by Modern Folk Embroidery. And I stitched this in a blue color. Weeks Dye Works. I'm not sure what the color blue is called, but it's a gorgeous blue. And I framed it myself in a brown frame. And this is stitched on a... Did I do this on a 40 count? No, I don't think so. I think this is a 30, yeah, it's a 32 count. And it's a natural, I think it's cream or something. No, not a cream, a little bit darker than cream. But it is a natural color. And this is so much fun to work on. Let Love Rule. That was my second finish of this year. Then the third one was also by the Prairie Schooler, and it's called Bird Seasons. This is the result. I stitched only one of these, but it's cute. This is a 32 count smoky blue, 28 count, I believe, 28 count, yeah, smoky blue. Look, ta-da! In a tiny frame, it's in my kitchen. So I can always look at the bluebirds. And, well, Prairie Schooler, I'm not sure, is it, oh, Spring Birds, maybe? Wait 1 second. Because I have it right here, I think. Yay! I'm sorry for the crinkling. You will hear it a lot this video because, well, it's all a bit crinkly. I don't mind the crinkles if I hear it with other Flosstubers, because it feels like unwrapping gifts all the time. I don't mind, I like it. So I hope you don't mind as well. This is the Prairie Schooler Prairie Birds, that's what it is. And I will take this out. And this is the pattern. And this is the one I stitched with the bluebirds. But they're really cute, and you can, you know, finish them in pillows or stitch them beside each other or whatever you want. That's what I like about the tiny things. Once in a while. That's Prairie Birds. Then my third finish is by Plum Street Samplers, Fox View. And I stitched this on a 40 count Vintage Country Mocha. And this is the result. And I fell in love with this when I was at the Handwerk Boutique. And not especially with this one, but with another stack from the Plum Street Samplers. And this is Fox View. And look at the tiny little adorable foxes. I mean, aren't they cute? And this was so much fun to stitch. It's, yeah. Because it's kind of funky, you know? It's a tiny, funky piece with pretty colors. I like it. So that was also a finish, and I framed it with a frame from the Hema. And I chose the black because of this. This is black. Well, it is Weeks Dye Works Coal, actually, to be honest. I chose my own threads for this one. And then I have my, once again, Modern Folk Embroidery. And this is one you were all really enthusiastic about it when I put a picture on Instagram. And it is kind of cool, you know, with all the black. And I stitched this also on a 40 count. I stitched it in hand, so it only took me a few days. And it's again on a Vintage Country Mocha by Zweigart, and I framed it in a black frame, which is also in my kitchen. I love this thing in black. And I'm not sure what this is called. Oh no, this is Canaries. Canaries. I will link it down below and write it down. Link. Or maybe I will put it over there, what the pattern is called. And we got the pattern as a gift at the Handwerk Boutique, and it was a retreat day. But maybe you can also find it when you go to Jacob's website, the website of Modern Folk Embroidery. So that's that one. And then more finishes. Okay, the finishes I haven't framed yet, but I'm going to frame in 2023. Well, that's one of my wishes. Yes, the first one, of course. You all know them, because I showed you these also in my last videos. Ta-da! Modern Folk Embroidery. Maybe I will grab something to put behind it because of the glare. Wait a second. I think this will be better. Yeah. Look! Yay! And this is a sampler from Zealand, also from Modern Folk Embroidery. And you can stitch it in 3 different colorways. I chose the vibrant one, which is really cool. But I still need to frame it. And what I'm going to do it in a dark brown frame. That's what I decided. But I still need to order the size that will fit it in. And I stitched this again on not on a 40 count, on a 36 count Vintage Country Mocha. That seems to be my favorite fabric. That's my first finish. I still need to frame. Then the second one. First a sip of tea. My second finish. My favorite, I think, of 2022. Anne Roberts. And she was stitched on a 40 count in hand. And I'm totally in love with her. And I still haven't framed her because I want her to be in the most beautiful frame I can find. But it will cost me. So, yeah. I'm not sure when she will be framed. But until I find the perfect frame for her, I will enjoy, looking at her once every while. Anne Roberts, here she is. Yay! She's so pretty. Ah. And I stitched her with all the asked for silks. Look, 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 look. Isn't she gorgeous? Look at the sheep. And all the tiny little animals. The owl over here. And the, what is this? Rabbit, reindeer? I'm not sure. And Roberts. Yeah, I think she's my favorite finish of this year. And I will find a frame for her in 2023. Because she deserves it. And then I also finished White Winter Moth from Kathy Barrick. Love this pattern. Love the colors. Also stitched on a 40 count Vintage Country Mocha. I stitch everything on that on that fabric. Oh. And yeah, this was so much fun to stitch. I stitched it up in a few weeks because it's not that big. But this is the results. And I stitched it with the called for DMC. And at first, when I bought it, I thought all the dark green was dark blue when I looked at the pattern. But that's not true. It's green. But it's really pretty. White winter moth. Look at it. So that one will be framed as well in 2023. And then I also have a few tiny finishes. Two, again by the Prairie Schooler. Ta-da! Yay! My autumn finishes. And then also two by, let me see, also the Prairie Schooler. The Prairie Schooler Old World Santas 2. Book number 88. These are the little Santas. And I stitched them on a, I don't know, 40 count natural something. Light, I don't know, and I finished them like this. Why is my hand constantly in front of my face? Wait. Tiny Santas. And I finish them the same as I did my fall finishes. You know, I just glued them on foam board and then I glued another foam board with another fabric to it and then put in this in between lace, and they're hanging in my tree right now. And these are funny because they're so tiny, and this is a look, well, let me see how tiny. I don't know, I like it. And here, this little elf that's jumping out of his backpack. Hello, hello, hello. And this little horse. So they're really tiny, as you can see, and hanging in my tree. So these were all my finishes, I believe, from this year. Oh, I have one more, which is not cross stitch related, but it was one of my birthday gifts, and from the artist called Robin Elise Draws. I will link her in the description box and put her website down there, and I will write it down. Wait. And what I did is that I bought a frame and I framed her, and this is kind of springy, summery, but she has also a lot of beautiful autumn and winter pieces. So check her out, please, if you like this kind of art, because it's gorgeous. Sorry for the glare, but well, that's the way it is. This is how it looks now. And up close, you know, with the flowers and the girls picnicking. And there you can see her bike, one of her bikes. One of the girls' bikes. Yeah, I love this kind of art. Robin Elise Draws. So, that were all my finishes, I think. I hope you had a good Christmas time. Yeah, I do. But now it's whip time. I hope you are enjoying what I'm sharing with you. Yeah, so let's start with whip number 1. And this is a whip I worked on the last few days because I was I kind of had it with the Christmas stitching. So I thought, well, let's do something else. What does my heart want at this moment? And it was Long Dog Samplers, paving for these times. It's also kind of Christmassy. I mean, it says, turn your face to the sun and the shadows fall behind you. Well, that's kind of a Christmas spirit. And it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. So this is stitching it on a 40 count on a gorgeous color, which I don't know what it's called right now, but I will look it up for you. But I do know what I'm stitching it with. I'm stitching it with Classic Colorworks Belsois Bleu Clair, which I showed you lots of times, which is so pretty. It's a silk, so it's not for everyone. This is my last project with silk because, you know, of the tiny worms that, well, don't like being killed. But before I found out, I already bought the silk, so I will finish it with this, and then it will be DMC from then on. Wait, I will put something behind it. And I worked on this quite a bit. Yay! When you see me smiling a lot, because I'm hoping for a nice thumbnail picture, so I don't have to make one myself. But I don't know if that's working. Last few videos, it just didn't work out like that, but you know. So, look at that blue color. I mean, it is so pretty. I'm in love with it. And I finished the sentence. Yay. And what I'm going to do is, I think, I'm not sure, I'm never sure, is that I will finish it until this whole top half is done. And then I will put it away, and then when I'll take it out next time, I will only have to stitch this. That's what I'm planning, because I stitched until this, but I need to fill out some things in the top half. So, one of my wishes for next year is to finish this and also frame it, but yeah. I really want to take something to a framer, but it's so expensive. How do you guys do that? How do you, I don't know. Just do it, yeah. Okay, but that was my first whip. Cheers. And we are 23 minutes in. Okay. And I have to start sharing my whips. Okay. Second whip. Let's start at the beginning. Oh. This is also one of my wishes to finish next year. I need to finish this because this is one of the first projects I started in cross stitching because I fell totally in love with how it looked. And yeah, she wants to be on my wall. She does. Look, Spanish Beauty. She's called Flower Scarf, but I call her Spanish Beauty. She's by Lanart, and I'm stitching her with the called for threads and on the called for fabric because I bought it as a kit. So here it is now. Oh, I haven't seen this in a while, so I'm curious. What do you look like? Yeah, look. So pretty. Flower scarf. So, I'm kind of, what do you think? Yeah, she can be finished because she's on a 28 count, so she stitches up quite fast, but you know, it's still a lot of stitching, of course. But I want to finish her this year. Then, the next one is what is this? Oh, of course, I also worked on her a little bit. And it is Mirabilia, Aphrodite. Yay. One of the mermaids, you know, we all need one of the mermaids on our walls. And this is how she looks like. She has a lot of loose threads. I'm sorry for that. But okay, it's the way it is. Wait. Mirabilia, Aphrodite. Yay! Look. And I am, I don't know, I'm not that far, but I'm also, yeah. And I'm a bit worried because I'm stitching her on a 32 count and, well, I've never beaded before. And I hear a lot of people talking about, you know, beading on 32 count is not that easy. You can, you know, especially when it's your first time beading, it's better to learn on a 28 count. So, who knows how it will go. Then, my third whip, fourth, I don't know. Another one in this pretty bag. That was made for me by Nina from Nina Hobby Sites. She also has a new video out. Check her out, Nina. And this is, what is this? Oh, this is a fairly new start. Oh, this is maybe a new start. Maybe you guys haven't seen this before. It's Twitching Noses by Mojo Stitches. Totally in love with the bunnies, of course. Who doesn't like bunnies? We all like bunnies. Not to eat for Christmas, but to cuddle. And I'm stitching this on a 32 count. Because I didn't want to stitch it on a 40 count because it will be too tiny. And this is a 40 count. And this is how far I got. Not that far. But you know, look, how adorable. This will not be very big. What I did notice is that the colors, because I'm stitching it with DMC, the colors are different than they look on the pattern. On the pattern they look a bit more vibrant and colorful, you see, a bit more orangey. And with the DMCs I'm using, it's really brown, more brown. So if you want it to look more like the picture and you are using DMC, you know, you can also pick your own colors. I wish I had picked my own colors because I really liked the vibrant bunnies with the orange. I can still do that, of course, but I don't know. It's okay like this. So that was Mojo Stitches. Twitching Noses, and this will be one of my autumn things, I guess, for next year. Then, next one, what's this? Exciting. This is also fun for me to do with you guys because I haven't seen them in a while. Oh. Okay, this is one I have been working on a long time, but she's so big. She's huge. It's a Mirabilia Feather Fairy. I'm stitching this for my daughter. I do believe that when she's 18, it's done. So I have a few more years to go. But this is so pretty. Feather Fairy. And I'm stitching her on a 32 count natural. And the colors are really vibrant in real life. And I'm using all the colorful DMCs. And I did work on her a lot, but still she is so big. Again, a lot of threads are hanging out of her. I hope you won't mind. Look, this is only her skirt, the bottom of her skirt. But do you see the colors and the blues and how gorgeous that is? And there's her leg. But she will be a really big beauty. And I will, you know, keep on working on her now and then, but I'm not in a hurry to finish her. I don't know. Maybe it will be a gift for my daughter when she turns 18. She's 11 now. So. But it's really gorgeous. And big. Gorgeous and big. Okay. The next one is... This is my first full coverage, which I haven't stitched on. Almost haven't stitched on. Because I did not really like... I'm not sure if I like full coverage. Because it's so... I don't know. I like, you know, to stitch different kind of things and figures, and this is following rows or so. I don't know. Maybe I need to get used to it or something, but I don't know. This is Artisy, and this is At the Easel. I love the picture. I really love the picture of this. Yeah. But I haven't stitched on her a lot. I'm stitching it on Ada, which is also kind of new to me. I think an 18 count. And I stitched it in my Lowry stand, which I also don't know if I like, because I really like to stitch in hand and, you know, walking around, stitching upstairs, maybe once at the table, then on the couch, and different spaces in our home. So I'm not sure if I like the Lowry stand. I can take it with me, of course, but it's, I don't know. And this is what I worked on. It's a tiny little start, a tiny little corner. And maybe, who knows, maybe I will get back to it. I'm not sure. And this is the needle minder I made myself. But it is a whip. It's still a whip, because I do love the pattern. So At the Easel. Okay. A little break, tea break. And we're like 33 minutes in. It's okay. The next one is... Oh, wait. Ta-da! This is, look, Carnation Canaries, Modern Folk Embroidery. This is one of my finishes I showed you before, the black one. And this is how it's called. Carnation Canaries. Canaries. Birds. Okay, my next whip is by Teresa Gogut. I love Teresa Gogut. And this is Oh My Bird. I fell in love with this design when I saw it, the first time I saw it, so. And I'm stitching it with all the asked for threads, which are Classic Colorworks, DMCs, Weeks Dye Works. I replaced the blue for a bit more brighter blue, because I thought the asked for blue was a bit and I wanted to pop it a little bit more. And I'm stitching it on an Ecru 32 count. And I made a little mistake on this one, so that's... I'm not sure how I'm going to solve it. If I'm going to frog that, I need to frog a lot. I don't want to do that. So I think I'm going to have to be creative, which I can do, so it will be okay. Oh, sorry for the beeping. We're a family of 5 people, so there's also always a beeping, machine in the home. A washing machine or a dryer, I don't know. It's always something beeping. But this is where I got with Oh My Bird. Yay! And I love the colors. Love the look of it. And I love it on this fabric, it really pops. Oh My Bird by Teresa Kogut. And I started it last fall, and I will, pick it up again next fall, I think. So then I have, as far as I can see at this moment, 2 more whips left. Ooh, oh. Okay. Next one is also a fall project I started. And it is Gathering Acorns by Cottage Garden Samplings. You all know them. These are so cute. Look at this. Yay! Love it. And I'm stitching this on a... what am I stitching it on? I don't... Oh yeah, again, a vintage country mocha. And I did not came that far, but it is a start. And this is a 40 count. Yeah, a 40 count. And I love the colors. The yellows and the blues and the reds. Really like it. So, only 1 whip left, you guys, to share. Last whip. I think. Wait, I thought oh yeah. I have it. I found it. And this is by DMC, White Rose. Really love this. This was for sale. I found it somewhere and I was like, oh, this will be so pretty on a dark brown fabric or on a darker fabric. And then finish it in a round frame, I think that will be really pretty. So I started this on a 32 count. First I wanted to stitch it on 40 count, and I made a little start, but it didn't look okay. I don't know why, I didn't like it. And this is stitched on a 32 count, kind of a darker linen than asked for, but I don't know what it's called because I bought it at the Handwerk boutique because I really loved the color, but it only had a number on it, not a color name. This is the color. It's really warm, natural, brown. I love it. And this is my, how does it, no, like this, I think. Oh, I'm not sure. Well, this is the start, my flower start. Wait. Look. And this is a kit, so I bought it as a kit. Oh, this is better, I think. Yeah. So here you see the green and the blues, and I bought it as a kit, and what really stands out is the white, and it's 2/2, and usually with white I don't really like that because I don't know, it's just stitches don't with white, but on this it looks gorgeous. I don't know, maybe it feels like the thread, it's a different kind of thread, but usually it comes with DMC, of course, but I'm not sure. It really looks great. So this will be the flower, and I can't wait to finish her in a round frame. You know, it will be kind of different. I think that's fun. But I haven't worked on this for a while, so I need to get back to her, I suppose, when I want to. White rose. And then that was my last whip. You guys, was the last one. So, what do you think? I hope you feel inspired, you know? I really like sharing this with you. And I can't wait to film my next video and share my stash and my plans, or well, wishes for the next year. I'm kitting up my New Year New Start, which will be Stargazer by Mirabilia. Oh, I'm waiting for some DMC and then she's ready to go. I have the fabric, I almost have all the beads, so that will be so much fun. And then, well, one more thing. Some of you who follow me on Instagram already know, but I opened my own Etsy shop. I'm really happy with that and a bit nervous, to get out there and create things and sell them. It's also kind of scary, but also so much fun. And I will put in a picture of the necklaces that are in my Etsy shop at the moment. I'll put it right there. And also my Etsy site, of course, right there. But, if you keep on following me on Instagram, then you will also get notified. And you can also join me by subscribing to my newsletter, which I will also share and which you can also find in my link tree. When you go to my Instagram account, Cindy Love and Stitch, then you can click on the link in my bio. Then you will get to my link tree, and there you can choose to subscribe to the newsletter. And then I will keep you posted of all the new necklaces in my shop, because my next batch will be with black fabric, which is stunning, I hope. Will be stunning. And I'm wearing one right now, so I'm going to share this with you, of course. This is on a white. Wait, maybe I will take it off so you can see more clearly. And they are so much fun to make, and I'm creating a few right now for people who want different colors. And so if you are like, oh, I want to gift one to my mom or to my sister, my daughter, or I want to create it for another stitcher, let me know if you have wishes for colors or fabric, and we can talk about it, because that's why I'm also creating them, because I really love doing it, of course, but also to let you know, you are a flower, you can blossom, and give yourself a gift, or your friend, or your whole hockey team, or I don't know. But it's kind of the gift of love, I think, and sharing my passion for pretty things. Yeah. So this is one I'm wearing right now. And this is embroidered. I'm also creating two with cross stitch for the first time for someone who asked for that. So that's also possible. So if you have any cross stitch friends, you want to tell, wow, I'm so happy you're here, and want to gift them something I created with my own hands, just let me know. Contact me and we can see what we can do and create together. So that's all I wanted to share for this video. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you for all your comments. The last time on my video I didn't respond to all of them this time because it was kind of busy, family busy time. But yeah, I would love to have your comments, and I will try to answer them this time. Thank you for watching. I hope you were inspired to create all the pretty stuff. And big hug from Cindy. And Happy New Year! Happy 2023. May all your dreams and wishes come true. Bye-bye. Hi, you guys. I just finished my video, my Wipparade, but I forgot to share something with you. So I'm going to do that now. Because I also have a few Christmassy things I want to share with you. The first is Celebration Santas. Look, my first Mill Hill kit. That's neat. That needs to be shared in my Wipparade, of course. And I'm so in love with this. It's the first time I'm stitching on perforated paper. So, let me see. And I did not came that far, but the beginning is here. You see? There's the beginning. And I really love these. I saw them at a little Yellow House Crafts. She has a lot of these Santas finished, and oh, I don't know why, but they're adorable, adorable. And then the second one, this is also haul the same time, but this, when I saw this, I was like, is this real? Does this exist? I think it's so pretty. It's by Stony Creek Collection, Christmas in the Woods. It is gorgeous. If you like the nostalgic stuff, and I just do. Look at this. Isn't this like the most pretty nostalgic Christmas stitching you've ever seen? I just love it so much. Look at the raccoon and the deer. And then there are 3 options. 3. This is the round one. It's not that big. This is the Christmas stocking. I wanted to say Christmas sock. Stocking, yeah. Look, how pretty. I want to do that as well. I've never stitched a stocking before. I don't know how to finish them, but maybe someone else will know. And then this is the big one. Ah! I'm sorry for that sound, but isn't this... Oh, this is so adorable. Look at the raccoon. Look at the deers. Look at the bird. How do you call them? And look over there and there. And then what it says is, all is calm, all is bright. I'm just so in love with this. So in love. Christmas in the Woods. I love it. I want to celebrate Christmas in the woods with all my friendly animals around me. I mean, I do like people, but you know, animals are fun as well. Okay. I started this on a 40 count because I want to finish it in a hoop. I started the round one. And then next year I want to do them all, but you know, not sure if that will be a goal I can reach, which is okay. But this is my start, and this is the round frame of the round pattern, which I've done. And I'm always happy when it fits, you know, when you come over, when I started over there and come over here and it's like, yes, it's connecting, it's connecting. This is variegated thread I chose. And what I'm going to do with this one is choose my own colors when I go. Because it's red, green, white, you know, it's okay. So, this was an important start for me. Why didn't I share it? I just forgot. Then the next one, and this is my last whip. I will put these 2 videos together, so I hope it won't be weird when you will watch it, but I don't know. This is by Joan Elliott. I love Joan Elliott. I've never stitched something of her before, but I do love her. And this is Sweet Christmas fairy. She's not that big, but she is so pretty and sweet. Look at her. Isn't this adorable? This is, isn't it? Look at her. Look at her wings. Look at, yeah. So, I did not start her, but I am kitting her up so that I can start her next year for Christmas. Or maybe, you know, Christmas for July, Christmas in July stitching. It's also possible. So, well, that was it. But I forgot to share these 3, and I think they're, yeah, they can also inspire you to create all the pretty things. So that's why I came back. But for now, this is a really goodbye. See you next video, and I hope you will have a really great new start of 2023 with all the love and light of family and friends or animals or whatever is surrounding you that brings you love and light. And big hug, Cindy. See you next time. Bye bye.